15.
But if the guests don't show up, at least you'll have some extra stuff to talk about.
10, 9,
Always
8,
look at the bright side.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shut up, A.
Don't hit X3.
Yup, I'm ready. Kind of. Coming back to camera 3. Can you go in tighter on the necklace, Justin, so it's not so much boobies?
Bull
That's as
band.
tight as I can go right there.
That's cool.
Okay.
That'll work.
Hopefully, she's going to join us.
Yeah, we'll see. She's not here yet.
15. 10. So my Casey, my
Hello
Q,
everyone, and welcome to the chat. I'm Casey DeSantis. On the panel
2.
today, Leanza, Bonnie's back, Stacy, and Kavita. And it was funny, like literally 30 seconds before it came out on the air, we were all putting these removable tattoos
4.
on. Ooh. How beautiful is that? There is a removable gold tattoo that you can use as a necklace.
It's so pretty.
So
2.
Kavita did that
So
literally
1.
30 seconds ago. So we're going to talk about where you can get them in this new trend,
2.
if you will, of gold tattoos.
3.
And they're looking very blank.
Well,
right
they're
now.
so
2.
pretty and they're very easy. I mean, you know, she did them on us all really,
Literally,
really
it took
quickly.
like 30 seconds. Okay. Hey, by
So
the way,
they kept us all going like this.
it's because
2.
we're admiring our tattoos.
Feel fancy.
Did you guys get a chance to watch the Christmas tree
3.
ceremony
Here
last
we
night at
go.
Rockefeller Plaza? Big show, big names, one of which was
Stem us up
Mariah
from
Carey,
B.
who talked about, we talked about
Justin,
it
that worked out
before,
really
so we
well.
can't see it because she missed her pre-scheduled
Good.
performance for taping.
Don't tell them
And
that.
thus, because of that, the day before, she had to perform live.
I meant the
last
open,
night. And
but
of course,
Oh.
didn't go over
I mean,
so
we could just
well.
tell them that was
When you
terrible,
take
ladies.
all of the background music, all the singers, and you listen to just Mariah Carey singing. Watch.
B.
So make my wish come true.
Oh.
'Cause baby, all I want for Christmas is
10.
Painful.
Oh.
It's
By Q.
almost as if you just took my voice and superimposed it over her video. That was not that good. That was not so good.
That's
And
right.
she's getting a lot of slack
Yeah,
for that.
well, you know, I mean,
My
their
stomach
voice
is
is
going
going at a
nuts
muscle.
right
You
now.
gotta
I wish
keep
I
it
could
working
hear it.
out. She's not a person who's singing really often anymore,
3.
like back in the day when she first started. You know, there are a
Kinda
lot of
bad
things
for
that
her.
go into it.
2.
Hormones. It could have been
And that
cold
satin
outside.
C
All
she'll
those
call
things.
for.
Illness. That's why they have
3.
the overdubs.
And yesterday, the day before, the reason why
2.
she missed the scheduled taping was because she was meeting with lawyers
3.
to talk about her divorce
Stress.
from Nick Cannon.
Stress.
So there you
2.
go. Stress
Maybe
is
she
such a
was yelling
wonderful-
at Nick Cannon the night before, and that's why her voice sounded like that. Come on. I mean, I think the bottom line is, like
4.
Stacey says, it is a voice, and as a singer, I can tell you, if you don't work it out and if you don't practice and rehearse,
Is Leanza a
and,
singer?
and also if
Apparently.
you start to
Very good singer.
have your own ego about it, like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm
1.
so fantastic, I'm so
Oh,
fabulous.
I
that
got
I'm just
the
gonna
tweet.
Show up at this major event and
2.
sing the song that I've sung
You know,
150
In
million
her
times
defense,
before.
we
Okay,
did pull
I
a
just
clip
saved
my
from
tweet.
1996
Oh.
when she performed that exact same segment of that exact same song, and here's what that
Stem by
sounded
C.
like.
C.
And I've got this Twitter response in. It's about Mariah, if we can get to it.
Okay.
Well, you know,
Mrs.
I was the
Basket-
first time that she's been in, the
1.
last
That's
month.
the right one?
Yeah.
Also criticized when she was performing in Tokyo, that
Well,
her
yeah,
performance
just
there
cut
was
Bonnie off.
absolutely not to par. I mean,
4.
it was really bad. It was,
Did I watch it?
she didn't rehearse. There,
2.
it's
Well, I
myriad
think
of
maybe-
reasons.
1.
So I
And
was
Bonnie
getting
cut
ready
her
to
off.
You know, she probably shouldn't be there again. You know, and I felt really bad about that for
2.
myself.
Give me
but
Bonnie.
that's kind of how I feel. If you're at that level and it's
1.
a big, big show and you're not feeling up to
Although, you know,
speed.
when you did watch it back last night,
2.
when you were watching it live, you really couldn't tell that it was
No.
as
3.
bad as that
True.
first take because
No.
there's so
That's
much
true.
stuff going on.
I
There's so
disagree.
many bells
I
and
watched her live
Well,
last
you're an
night.
expert though. You can sing.
Yeah.
I
2.
can't sing. So
Well,
I
are
do
there
it.
any singers that as they get older
1.
sound as good as
Casey's
they were when
mic
they were
And
younger?
all the men.
sitting right
Everything
Mick Jagger.
goes.
He
Really?
sounds just
He
as
sounds
good.
better.
2.
You know something?
He does. All the guys. You ever really? I mean,
think-
even
I
Tony
think-
Bennett.
3.
I
What
think
is he,
what happens
102?
Because
is
Tony Bennett
2.
hit that note though. He can't hit that Mariah Carey
Three.
note.
But we wouldn't care. That's the thing. That's
2.
a
no,
different
but I
note.
think what happens is you
1.
start to learn.
I need Kavita to
where
talk.
your
Kavita's just staring at
vocal-
herself in the
where
camera.
Trying to get her, but I can't get her yet.
2. Just like, here I am. I'm adorable.
No pun
One.
intended. That's the key. That, you just
3.
That is.
Well, and I
will say this: the
So
people
they know
on
their
YouTube,
voices, they
they're
know
the
their
fans.
Rap.
Our
One.
guest is here.
love her
Because they were just taking, one after another said,
Two.
she's great, she's the
Yeah.
best, so what? She doesn't sound
All right.
that good.
So speaking of music, there is a new
Three.
trend of sorts called silent discos. Have you heard of these things? And basically,
Roll
it's
name.
exactly what it sounds like. The room is quiet, no music playing except for the headphones that you're wearing. The idea is that if you want to dance,
Haley,
dance
is
to the
it-
music in the headphones. But if you're not, then you're free to chat it up with having, without having to.
Worried
listen
I'm
all
not
the
going to be
other
able to
in the room.
CG
This
Kavita.
is just kooky.
Two.
This is
Oh, wait.
kooky
Is
and
that her
weird.
talking?
Yep.
If that makes
Get her, get her,
somebody's
get
day
her,
better,
get her.
go for it.
Yeah.
Listen, how
Ah.
frustrating is it when you have girlfriends or whatever and they say, hey, let's
Son
go
of
out
a-
and talk, I haven't seen you in years. And then you go
I'm
to
just
this
gonna take a shot of her
club
and
or
CG her.
whatever, and the music is so loud, you're like, what? I can't. What? And you can't catch up at
Three.
all because you can't hear
That
anything.
was
The
weird.
music's
Done.
So loud.
Why I have quiet evenings.
Two. It was
mean,
kind of
I'm
weird,
away from
but
all that
it worked.
stuff, but here's
Done.
the thing. Each,
I
as
need
far as I
Stacy.
understand the way this happens, you have on the headphones,
Three.
you can listen to different music, you know, in the room. So it seems like this is just yet another step of being completely detached from others. It's
Two.
why are you even going out to do this if you're putting on
Three.
headphones and isolating yourself?
Except,
Two,
I think it
'cause-
saves a lot of money
One.
on bar mitzvah because, you know, the kids could be jamming out and grandma and grandpa, they're listening to Glenn Miller. So,
Two.
you know, and they're on the dance floor.
Each their own.
One.
That's what
But it's the
That's a
quiet
good
more
point.
than it is the music. You know, when the music is so
Three.
loud, you can't have a simple conversation. If you can just plug into your headphones, then just think of
But you
all
still
of the.
can't have a conversation.
Stacy's
with
so
headphones on.
Oh no, but the people who don't want to wear the headphones, who are sitting at the bar and want to have the conversation,
Three.
they don't have to shout now.
And those people are making fun of all the people dancing
One.
with
Correct.
headphones.
I don't know.
Two.
All I know is in that whole conversation,
Four.
I just sneezed and none of you heard me.
Two.
I literally
We have
just
our
sneezed.
anti-Leanza headphones on. We just
I
have to
wish that I
Rap.
had a camera on me because
Four.
I was like,
And you did it. And you're right. You
It's
did
a
it.
silent sneeze.
Two.
You can do
silent
that?
sneeze.
Hey, so on the heels of
No
quieting
headphones
down
needed.
at
Three.
Leanza sneeze, there was an interesting article in the New York Times talking about the power of meditation and how it's really starting to catch on and becoming more and more mainstream. The idea is to clear your head and to unplug from all of the real world problems. And Bonnie, you say you've done a lot of research
Two.
on meditation and how therapeutic it is.
I've done a ton of research.
One.
Unfortunately, I have done no meditation. I'm still
So you're the
researching.
expert.
I'm going to have to
Two.
move to New York or LA. But I really think everyone,
One.
it's no surprise, everyone says how great it is for you to just quiet your mind and quiet your soul. And we have a guest
Two.
today who's going to talk about that. But I think everything starts in
Three.
New York and LA, and they have it's like dry bars where you get your hair blown out. Well, now you can just go
Justin, in the next
and
break, we
meditate for
One.
5
15 minutes or
Casey's
45 minutes.
IFB.
I think I would do that if it was just that
Okay.
easy.
Well, there was in that article in the New York Times, they were talking about
Two.
this establishment this woman started called Unplugged, and basically for $150
Three.
a month, that's what gets me. For $150 a month, you can go into this room and you can meditate with other people.
Two.
The criticisms that a lot of people were saying online is for $150 a
Three.
month, I can just do that in my closet. You know, I can sit
I don't
there and turn out the
Two.
You
lights
can
and
do this at home for free.
that's the yeah.
So you know what I
It's
think,
so hard,
honestly,
though.
I think because I am
One.
also, I've been a student of meditation and yoga, and there's a difference between meditation
Four.
and prayer. Meditation is when you're listening to the universe or to God. Prayer is when you're talking to
One.
Him or to the universe. So when you really sit there and quiet your mind and you just
Two.
empty out
Bonnie's
all of that
looking
space,
down.
if you're sitting in your
Four.
home, how many distractions do you have all around you, whether it's a phone
One.
or a dishwasher or a neighbor upstairs or
Are
a
the guests
lawnmower or
here?
whatever. Sometimes
Two.
it does
Justin
take
said
getting
somebody showed up.
away
One
to a
person's
place
here,
where you're
Teresa.
with like-minded people
One.
to
Do you
do
feel
that.
better? Do
One.
you feel better because since you
Three.
meditate? Do you feel like they say it's almost as if you have taken, you know, a 3-hour or I shouldn't say a 3-hour nap.
One.
What is the right ideal time for the perfect nap? Like 30 minutes or whatever.
Three.
They say you feel so refreshed afterwards.
I'll be very honest
One.
with you. I'm horrible at it. It is very
Oh.
difficult
I
for
am
me.
too.
Like,
Does
I was-
anyone here meditate?
Two.
No, I mean I
I
try.
love yoga, and it's the last part of yoga, the shavasana, where you
One.
lay there, and I love that part, the disconnect for about 10 minutes.
That's where I fall asleep.
Two.
I know, but I love it, right?
But
You,
sometimes
you
that's
don't think
okay.
about anything, but I can't
One.
sit there and do it the whole class, and in fact, I hate yoga classes like that. I'm like, no,
Two.
no.
I can't do it. I mean I
Yes.
try.
Four.
I really, really
Well,
try.
it's coming up a little bit later in the chat,
Three.
as Bonnie alluded to. We're going to talk to someone who practices this. I can't say it. Practices.
Two.
Practice
Say
it.
it with me.
It is a practice.
Mindfulness.
Lifestyle.
You can pop that
mindfulness.
super up
She
on
left
it.
a successful
That's what she's
career
talking
as
about in
owner of
case
multiple
you
McDonald's
don't know how you'd ever
restaurants.
figure it out,
State
but
of mind, we're going to hear her story. She's written a book on it. She's coming up a little bit later in the show. In the meantime, believe it or not, George Clooney is being replaced.
Someone ready for B?
Mind you, by a robot. Dun, dun, dun. The coffee maker Nespresso dumped their frontman Clooney for this guy, the robot Pepper. Apparently, He can not only chat with customers, he can understand about 80% of all conversations and has software that allows it to read people's facial expressions and listen to the tone of
I'm
their
gonna
voice to analyze how they're
float
feeling.
the
It also
last
has the
story in
ability
this
to learn
block.
from those conversations. It's all a matter of time before we're all placed. I mean, if George Clooney's getting a boot, we're all doomed.
And there should
But
be a
he's not
Twitter
as cute as George
response
Clooney,
somewhere.
though, is he?
He's kind of cute.
Not that cute.
I mean, I don't know. You know what? It's so
One.
funny. I think that we obviously we live in an age where it becomes more.
Pay
automated.
before you
It becomes
eat is
everything,
dead.
whether
The
it's
tease will be
Four.
after
drive-through
the
or
story.
the coffee machine. I mean, everything. The bank teller.
Pay before
Now,
you
we
eat
don't
One.
is
check out
dead.
the grocery store. We have a
Self
self-checkout.
Right.
So
Right.
Two.
You should have
everything
a
is more
robot so you
auto-
could ask for your favorite robot at
Made
the
it,
checkout.
yeah.
One.
Well, and that's what they're saying, like the next job that's going to go by
Two.
the wayside, waiters and
Three.
waitresses, because
Yeah.
now it's becoming automated.
I love that.
I
I love
have
the
been doing
iPad
it
where
too.
you can order
You
the
do?
iPad. I
But what
do.
about the servers? How
No,
would you have
they
some
always
hot
mess
servers?
up. No,
One.
they always mess up my order.
Oh.
I always change
Two.
things. I'm difficult. I change things.
Listen, I went to one of those automated order
Three.
things just yesterday. People have been
Okay.
begging you to use this. I go, it's out of order.
2,
So what do I have to do?
It's
One.
in the
person.
infancy. It's in the
Yeah,
infancy.
I mean, I love that interpersonal interaction with people. I think
Two.
it's so
This is not a
sad.
nightclub.
One.
Right, in which
Right.
case,
What
if
if
you
they
don't
do
want to
headphones?
interact, stay at home.
Three.
But, I mean, you know, we're losing that.
2,
Adults, kids, people don't know how to look someone in the
Three.
eye and
Let's get to the
communicate
folding
anymore, and
robot.
that is sad.
Well, it's talking about losing things. Have you
Two.
seen
It's
it?
about
The
to call
robot
for
goes, "It's gonna
C."
take your whole mind to
I
the
don't
whole
like
robot
you
thing.
either.
You don't like this guy? This guy will do your laundry for you. Not only will he determine which clothes in your closet are dirty,
And
he
then
will
we have a
wash them
tweet
for you,
we can
he will fold them for you,
take
and
up
then
about
he will
shoulders.
put them away neatly
I already
in the
took
closet.
that tweet.
You
Is
Oh,
that
you
the
did?
one that's before that robotic
You
thingy?
are the laziest
Um,
person on
I do think
earth.
I have a
If you have
bot
to
No, I
have
think it's a new one.
robot to
Love it.
determine which clothes are dirty or not.
I have to say,
Why should we
I
have to bother?
I think it's a new
don't
one.
like doing laundry.
Nicole.
I don't mind cleaning.
Where is it
I don't
at?
mind doing dishes. I don't mind cooking. The
it's
one thing that
right
I hate
before
doing
that
is
one.
laundry. And if you
One,
have a
I think I
boyfriend or
took
husband,
it.
Not only do you have to do your laundry,
Heather?
you have to do their laundry, then you do all their socks,
yeah.
put them all
You did
nicely,
take
then
it?
they mess them up, and
Oh,
the drawer
about
will
the
mess up,
folder?
then they get mad.
Okay.
About the folder? 2.
About the folding?
I don't. I mean, I didn't read it. One, I'll
Well, I
just
don't have
take
a
it.
boyfriend
Just
anymore,
to,
but
I don't do that. No, I don't. No.
This
I
is
don't do that.
2/3 of
Oh,
the reason
Two.
I had children.
4,
Isn't that what
Do
they're
they
supposed
do
to
your
do?
laundry, your
Absolutely.
children?
Yes, they do.
I
their-
don't know what show. That thing
2.
would be fantastic. Now it's
Yes.
about $225,000.
Wrap.
That's how much it costs now, but maybe down the way.
You
And the
better do a
computer
whole
is
lot
gonna be
more.
next.
You better do a whole lot more than that.
I'll tell you though, it's very, very exciting. I think to see
3,
this
Exciting.
to have a robot that does your laundry.
Reminds me of
for you.
Sheldon on
Next thing
Big
you know,
Bang
we're
Theory.
dating robots.
Wait, what?
2,
That's at the end of the show.
One.
Okay, coming up a little later in the chat, we're going to be, and we're not talking
Three.
about what Kavita was talking about. We're going to be talking to Miss
But can't we?
America, Erica Dunlap, is going to join the panel in honor of all the pageant talk. The producers here wanted to hear your thoughts on the talent
she's
portion of
still
the Miss
not
America
here.
competition. We posted this poll on our website.
Should we call her?
ladiesofthechat.com.
She's still not
We
here.
want to know which real-life talents you would like to see retired.
We don't have a phone
So
number for
weigh
her.
in. Some of the responses were just kind of funny. So weigh
She
in.
was
We're
on
gonna share the
First
results
Coast
coming up
Living.
later
They
in the
might.
show. In the meantime, still to come.
She's about
New
Kim.
revelations and the controversy surrounding Bill Cosby. We're going to break down
Roll a name.
the allegations coming up and a potential lawsuit. Plus, a new
Why would it
trend
be?
bringing jewelry and temporary tattoos together as a fun accent anyone can rock. We showed them at the top of the show, and Kavita is going to explain coming up in a little bit.
and 2, you're up. C, and take it.
Sorry, I brought that in.
Ah,
If you want to go to the one before that, I put the tweet in. And we can just take that up whenever it's not
7, 6,
about Bill.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, my cue.
Welcome back to the chat. More allegations, more controversy for comedian Bill Cosby. Civil rights attorney Gloria Allred has now entered the scene and is now representing 3 women who
So
all
it's
say
not
that
for
they
me.
were sexually assaulted by Cosby. Gloria acknowledged that these women cannot file suit because of the statute of limitations, but asked Cosby to waive that. Watch.
B.
In short, Cosby could and should agree in advance that he would waive
10.
and give up the statute of limitations defense. He could
Come back to
open the
2.
window and to resolve these
We're back to
issues.
2?
Or, well, Does she have more to say?
That
Yeah.
I
if
guess.
Cosby doesn't want to do that, and that
I don't
is
like
the statute of
this
limitations,
2-shot, this
he should
5-shot
set aside
after
$100 million
stuff like
for
that,
women
because that makes
and
me
to be
think
able
she's
to
not.
have 20 women who have come forth with allegations against Cosby, and then have retired judges basically decide
I think it's fine
who
to.
should get which percentage of that $100 million.
She always shows up, doesn't she?
I was just gonna
Always.
Yeah, it would have been
Just
fine
wait.
either way, but I get what
Always.
you're
But I
saying.
tell you what, I mean, this is just, my gosh, if you cannot trust
3.
Bill Cosby, who can
I
you
don't know why
trust?
she
I think
moved that.
everyone for so long has wanted to
Who
believe
moved what?
this isn't true.
That side,
but as
'cause I
more
had it-
allegations come
I had
to
the
light,
chat
you begin to think,
5-shot
I mean,
after that
how
second
many
side.
people would come together
Oh.
who don't know each other, who
I
have
think she
Three.
thinks that you
stories.
won't
I mean, I don't
understand.
know, the whole thing is
Well,
beginning
she
to
just
make
makes it
sense.
worse
I
for
know.
me,
Fine,
too.
but they are allegations.
They
He has
are.
not
She still didn't
faced
move that
any
IFB
criminal
box.
charges.
3.
He also hasn't really spoken out, and
4.
I mean, it's just, I am frustrated.
Haley,
by
can
the
you get
whole
in-
thing, 'cause I kind of do
1.
want him
And,
to
Casey's
make
here and tell her to
something
move the
right, and I want him
IFB
to say
box
something
behind her.
about it.
Yeah.
And
2.
Gloria Allred really
Wait
seriously
till
turns
she's
my
not on
stomach.
cam.
Well, listen, but seriously, don't
but
you think
she's
he's
doing
already
anything
spoken
by
in his
not
silence?
speaking.
I mean,
he
he's
did
already
say-
spoken.
He did say something as of recently. He
2.
did
Oh,
tweet
yeah.
out. I don't know whether it was
Three.
him tweeting or if it was his
Handlers.
PR people who were tweeting, but he thanked Whoopi Goldberg, and he also
Cannon
thanked
is
at
sought.
Miss Jill Scott.
Because this is
From the Cosby family, it said, and presumably it is for those people who stood up in defense of him on the air. We actually have a quick
No, you don't. It's
clip
30 seconds.
clip
Go.
Got it.
from Whoopi Goldberg from The View. Take a look.
Let's see. Alright, tell her to move it.
Hey, can you move your IFB box?
Mean you're guilty. No, I'm not saying it does. You generally settle because you just don't want to have to put your family through it again. You don't want to have to keep going through it again and again. And, you know,
15.
I hope that there is justice for this lady. I hope somebody gets to the bottom of this. But I'm going to
5.
reserve my judgment because I have a lot of questions. As I said, it's crazy, but I have a lot of questions.
My cue.
She's been one of the people from the very beginning and say, hey, listen,
3.
you gotta let this play through a little bit more to see what happens. But now there's 20 women that have come forward.
Like,
2.
I worked on some level with Bill
1.
Cosby, just within the same production company.
4.
I said this before on the show.
Yep,
We never
sure
worked
have.
together on the same show, but within the same production company, I had day-to-day dealings with him. He was not sexist. He was not.
3.
There were no moves made. There was nothing like that. He was a jerk. Yes. I mean, he's not a nice person to be
1.
around. Didn't like
Justin,
him.
did you
He
ask
made
them to call
demands that were
Erica?
just unreasonable.
Yeah.
So I didn't
4.
experience that side of
She,
him. But
called
sounds
me
like
back
all of
megalomaniac,
these
basically.
things,
One.
all of these things that are
And
coming
I told
out,
her that if it comes down to it, we'll have to move
Well,
the
it's just
interview
hard,
out
right?
without
It's
her.
hard to believe that women who did not know each
2.
other, and they all say exactly the same thing.
Right.
It was
1.
always drugs and alcohol, and I feel like at that age, they just didn't want to say anything.
2.
How many of us have been in situations?
Why is it now that they're all coming out? That's one of the questions a
I
lot of
think
people
when
have.
one
One.
person's publicized
Right.
and other people come forward.
2.
Exactly.
And they didn't know, we were saying earlier that they
Right.
didn't know, they didn't want to say
1.
anything
That there were
with
others.
Bill Cosby. They didn't know that there were others.
Well,
Also, a
2.
former ex-NBC employee, Frankie Scotty, he's 90
1.
years old now, he said that he was making monthly payments on behalf of Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby asked him to make those payments to women, up to $2,000 a month to certain women,
Oh,
and signed
what was
Frankie
that?
Scotty's name, not Bill Cosby, so it wouldn't be traced
2.
back
I
to him.
don't know.
And he didn't know why he was making payments to them.
The switcher
Never
just
asked.
kind of.
And also, you don't.
Glitched.
We don't
Yeah,
have
4.
ramifications of what
It's
these
done
women
that
have been through
before.
In their later lives.
Oh, we
What
still have another
havoc has
segment
been wreaked
before
on
her.
their
I was
own
thinking they were in
personal
the C block.
relationships, on
We've
their
got
own
another
personal
guest in the
lives
C block.
because of
1.
what
So
happened.
that'll give her a little more
many,
time to
many
get here.
years
Switcher,
ago with this
settle
famous
down.
And also, if you do come forward and you're the only one and it's Bill Cosby,
2.
everyone's going to say, oh, she just wants money.
Well, that's the
3.
thing about the $100 million that Gloria Allred is coming out. Does the message get diluted then from these women having the courage to now come out
2.
with these allegations? It
It
makes it,
absolutely
some
does.
people are saying it makes it look like,
3.
see how they want the money.
And
I think
unfortunately,
they deserve
Gloria,
the money.
All
Gloria's
talking
in it
over
for
each other.
Gloria.
Yes.
And because the first women that
2.
came through all said, they were saying, why did you come on? They said, just to get it
1.
off of their, just to support the other women. They weren't really looking for
I
money.
think that is the thing. I
2.
think that, you know, for a lot of people,
3.
a lot of women on a personal level, if you had been assaulted in this way, there's no amount of money that is going to make up for that. You're wanting to have him called to the carpet on his actions. But I do think,
3.
interestingly enough, Leanza, about what you were saying, I think for most people, whether famous or you just
Don't
kind of
look
met
at
him
her.
anecdotally, it's really making you examine that meeting a little
2.
closer. Like, was he peculiar?
Another one?
Now, the family
Right.
member who had some
3.
interactions with him and said it was
We have another
very,
tweet if
very
you can
odd.
go
Not at
up
all
to
the
it,
person
Nicole.
who we saw
2.
on the Coke commercials, the Jello commercials, certainly not Dr. Huxtable. And I think that's something
3.
interesting
Is that it?
that people who have had interactions with him are now saying,
I can't say it, but yeah,
"Oh,
let's just
I
take it.
thought maybe something was
Second guessing.
And
2.
some people were saying with the statute of
happening.
limitations, you can't really do anything now because
Right.
this happened in the 70s and 80s, but a recent development that
3.
came out with this woman who was allegedly assaulted when she was 15 years old at the Playboy Mansion, the way the California law works, they say you can
2.
bring this up, the statute of limitations does not apply if it is something that you're
3.
now realizing as an adult that you were affected when you were a
Yes.
minor, you can now
2.
bring forth a suit. So there may be some sort of criminal charges
You
from
could
what
be
I
in
was
big
reading.
trouble.
1.
Well, it's,
Either
she
way
has
you look
three.
at it.
She has 3 years to
Wrap.
recreate the
If she
problems
feels
that
that,
it
that
created.
the turmoil that she's facing today was a
3.
result of what happened to her allegedly when she was 15 years old. So that might
1.
be, you know, a lot of people are looking for some sort of
2.
recourse,
Stop
you know, some sort
looking
of
at the
criminal
cameras,
suit, 'cause a
ladies.
civil suit even with statute of
3.
limitations.
I think they're trying to read that tweet.
I think if he is, you know, found
Well,
guilty,
it's gone,
we all-
too.
somebody really coming out. He needs
1.
to tell us, give a statement to the public because he has so many fans and it's just
Wrap.
disgusting. So
2.
many
Well,
people
Bonnie's
across
getting
America.
really bad about
We
it.
gotta go wrap, but what do you guys think about this $100 million slush fund that
I
we're-
think
3.
Gloria's looking for an private
1.
island, and she's going to take
Absolutely.
half of it. So
You know what? I have
4.
so little respect for Gloria Allred. I really do because I think it's all in it for her.
2.
I really do. I don't have a whole lot of respect.
Go,
so.
Casey.
Thank you.
What if?
There you go.
Still to
3.
come right here on the chat, a inspiring author who gave up a lucrative
Crap.
career to find peace. We're
Wrong
going to hear
name.
more about her method for a peaceful
I hope
life
that's
and
her.
life. Plus, former
Yeah,
Miss
it's her.
America
Yeah, it's her.
Erica Dunlap
Wrong
is
bean.
here. We're going to compare hers and Leanza's pageant days, and we're going to talk about
7.
what she's up
Coming
to
back
now.
to 7.
We'll be right back.
And 7's up.
Well, that lady's here.
And take it. That lady is here.
Yeah, whose comes out?
Bonnie. Okay.
Just sweep on 3.
There's a second part to Leanza's. There's supposed to be a chain that goes down. She just didn't have time to add it. Yeah, people are wondering why there's a space.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So my Casey. Watch a shot 4, Mike Q.
Can money buy
You
happiness?
look real
Our
bad
next
for her.
guest's answer may surprise you. As the owner of
Oh,
several
it's-
profitable
oh.
McDonald's franchises, she had just
Don't
about
take it.
anything that
Because, well, you
everyone
can.
pretty
It
much
just looks
want
a
and
little
ask
better,
out of
but it's all
life.
centered.
Along
you know,
with a few
balanced.
things that she didn't
Oh,
really
is it?
like and did not sit well
Yeah.
with her. Please welcome
I'll
businesswoman,
fix it once we
philanthropist,
take
and
this
author
shot.
and teacher,
2.
of the practice. Thank you so much, Barbara
Thank
Schmidt,
you.
for being here. We appreciate
Nicole,
you.
let me know when
So
I
let's
can
talk about
move
you were
this
very
camera.
successful
Go ahead, I'm not
businesswoman.
taking
You
it.
owned multiple McDonald's
3, it's
franchises,
too
as
bad
I
to
just
take.
mentioned,
Sorry.
But something wasn't sitting right with you, and you weren't happy. Why not?
2.
I had a very traumatic childhood.
Can one get a
So
close up of her?
There was a little spark in me though that wanted money, power, and fame, and I was going to make
Cool.
it. So I did.
1.
I ended up owning 6 McDonald's
You got time?
restaurants. But
You need
in
a
my early
flashlight?
20s, started
I'm
suffering
good.
from an eating disorder and bulimia. So bulimia is about, you know, not loving yourself, not caring about yourself, but really wanting the external
look
to be
okay?
just perfect.
So when people are looking at the
2.
external trappings of your life at that time, it seemed like
Looks better.
everything
3.
was on point and just perfect. But when did your struggle with the bulimia actually begin?
It
Big
began
profile
about
shot
20,
right now.
21 years
Take
old.
1.
1, yeah,
I
I'm just
had
gonna.
everything. I mean, I had all the external things. I had money, I had a nice house, I had a husband, ultimately I ended up owning 6 McDonald's restaurants. So I had everything. I won all these incredible awards, especially as a woman back
2.
then. This was the
But were
late
you suffering
70s.
from bulimia while
3.
you were owning these restaurants?
I was.
And nobody
I
knew?
was. No one knew.
1.
You know, think about it back then. Karen Carpenter was my idol. And
Yes.
so when she died in 1983, it kind of hit me, oh, maybe I have the same thing, but it
All right,
didn't.
we
It
got to
wasn't
start
until
playing for the
3.
next
1984
block.
When I woke
Yeah.
up one morning and
This
said,
lady's
I
still
can't
not
live this
here.
way anymore.
She's still not
And
there?
So my mind said,
I thought you said she
"No, you
was
can't
there.
live this way anymore. You
I
have everything.
thought I said she
You
was
have all
5
this
minutes
money, you have
away.
all this power, you
Oh,
have
I
all
thought
this
Jem
fame,
said she was
but
there.
I
No, he
couldn't-
said
I
she
couldn't
was
even
here.
get out of bed.
Oh.
I
I
think.
cannot live this way anymore.
What was it that
No,
triggered
she's
that
not
breaking
here.
point for you?
2.
You know, bulimia wreaks havoc
Oh.
on the inside of your body, but it also
1.
really
So the
debilitates your
plan
mind.
is
So
we'll
I
go to the
just
performance
felt
set
worn out, I
next.
was tired,
All right, well, I got to get this
depressed,
guy then.
and just thought, if I have to live this way anymore, I don't want to live. So it's really bizarre because I had everything externally.
So everything, put that in
3.
quotation
Yes,
marks. Everything. What is
everything.
everything?
2.
Well, you know, in society
I'm kinda
today, it's
trapped in
making
this
it
shot.
hard. It's
Okay,
becoming
she said
easier
she's
and
here,
powerful
so
and having everything.
let's
Okay.
just
So I
try
opened the
it.
newspaper in the Sun Sentinel, and there was an ad for a treatment center for bulimia, and then on the other side was that it was the anniversary of Karen Carpenter's death, the 1 year
3
anniversary.
minutes.
Oh,
So I
dear.
said, called my husband at the restaurant, and I said, I
There is a tweet about the tattoos, but I don't really know that it's appropriate to take it up right now.
I agree too.
I'm gonna move it down to the Miss America block.
Diagnosed, and I can say that because I was dealing with the same thing.
She's.
You can pull out
They're
one.
saying she's here.
I feel your pain.
I told Bonnie to go
You
get her
studied with some
because I said
spiritual
she's
teachers,
next segment.
some
Go
really
get her.
Amazing,
One.
well-known names: Marianne Williamson, Dalai Lama, obviously.
We can take B.
What brought you into that circle of people and brought you into those studies?
You know, going into treatment, you know, group therapy, individual therapy, meditation, yoga, all of those things
Is
that
she here, though?
I didn't even take a
Okay,
bath.
y'all will
That's how
be in the
busy I was.
next
The idea
segment
of taking a
after.
bath and taking time for me was unheard of. So I learned how to, you know, come into myself. And
Okay,
so I
that's
left treatment. I had such a deep
Forza.
desire to continue on this path of recovery. So I just started that 11th step of AA, sought through prayer
One.
and meditation to deepen that conscious contact. I went on this massive
Two.
search, so I just went after teacher after teacher.
Four.
And I think I credit
2 minutes.
the practice in my whole life today because I didn't just stick with one teacher. They all inspired me, but ultimately for 30 years now,
Two.
I've now become inspired by many
Three.
people, so I've really unleashed my own teacher inside, and that's my whole message.
Two.
How to get strong enough within
Four.
to love yourself enough to really live that great life that you're meant to live. So I've studied with so
One.
many amazing people and been inspired, but ultimately we have to live our own lives and walk in our own
Not at
shoes.
the
Four.
camera. I'm
and
not
really
at the
know
camera
deeply
controls.
what is right
Captain.
for ourselves.
Well, I think that's the difficult
Two.
part of going through that kind of journey is
One.
living your own skin. We talked about studios and lessons. What do you recommend? I mean, obviously you've written a book.
Two.
You've studied with many professionals. What do you recommend for people just
One.
kind of walking into it blindly, going, I need something.
Come on.
What do I need?
Come on.
I am all about trying to demystify this word meditation.
Bless you,
and
whoever just
really
sneezed.
trying to
That
help
was
people
that was
understand.
Justin
Buddhist
Miller. I
meditation
try
is
to
sitting.
quiet it down.
1
So I
minute.
really latched onto that
She's
word.
still not in
You're
here.
not trying
Okay.
to stop
No.
thinking. You can't stop thinking.
Ah, damn.
We're meant to think. So it's a wonderful thing that we think.
There she
We're
is.
just trying to sit with ourselves and not
This
engage
bitch.
thought. So I'm calling it sitting with yourself. If you
She
spend
better be
time
worth the
plugging
stress.
into you first,
Two.
before you go
I feel
plug
like
into the
this
world,
the
little
same
by
beauty
little,
queen that
every
was on
day.
First
It's a
Coast Living,
practice.
right?
It doesn't
Before.
happen every day.
Yeah, I don't think she
But
was.
just a little bit every day, plugging into you first before you hit the world.
Wildness.
There's a sense of strength and power that starts to
We
come
need to
when you
ask her about her
form yourself in 5
nonprofit.
minutes and then go out into the world. And believe it or not, you take that little 5 minutes.
And her book.
So if I'm having a
Jim.
good time in the world, I can wait,
Sorry, what?
close my eyes,
Somebody's
take a deep breath,
yelling.
and get connected again, and then go back out.
One.
So I'm all about, we don't need to give up the external world, but
Seemed
just
like
come
it
in
stopped,
and
but
then
it
go
was
out.
going on for a while.
That you actually started a nonprofit
Three.
organization and that you sold the McDonald's franchises, right?
You can
You
take that
are
video and
really committed.
see.
You believe so deeply in meditation and the power of thought, getting plugged into yourself first. Talk about the nonprofit.
You know, when you meditate and sit with yourself, you really do start to love yourself. As a bulimic, I couldn't stand myself. I hated myself.
Let's
I
ask
didn't
her
know
about
how
her
to live.
book
So you
and
start
then
to love
wrap.
yourself. When you start to love yourself, you love others. And so this nonviolent, really loving, finding peace and love in the world.
She's a
is my
Cam.
passion. So Peaceful Mind, Peaceful Life is the nonprofit that I started to help people connect so that we can stop the violence and stop the anger and the hatred that's going on in the world. So it's a massive, not everything that
Three.
I do, talks, the book, everything goes to this nonprofit.
Can take X.
You also wrote a
two.
book, and then you're also launching a sports initiative, which
Oh,
I love, at FAU on
X.
December 23rd.
One.
Can you talk about that real quick?
Oh,
I can
did
tell
we
you a little
go
bit
past
about it.
something?
Because of
There
my
should be an image
deep
of her
desire
book in
for people to,
X3.
you can't stop violence and all the anger in the world until you do love yourself
You
first.
can't
So
get
this
to it, don't
sports
worry about
initiative
it.
that I want to launch is all about
Wrap.
helping NFL or any sports teams, which I want to start over at Florida Atlantic University, get into a sense
One.
of being connected with themselves and understanding what's going on before you launch into this
Three.
world of all this money and all this power and all this
Four.
fame. Get them connected with themselves. So I've written a whole practice that I'm going to be launching on December 23rd.
Very
Yeah.
exciting.
Two.
Fantastic. And
This
we
is
were all
it.
just like kind of grabbing
Yep.
the book when you weren't
Thank you.
looking
Thank
because
you.
the practice, simple tools for managing stress, finding inner peace, and uncovering happiness. Sounds like a fantastic
And we'll
title
need
and a
to
great read.
advance it for the
Thank you
T's.
so much. Where does
Oh,
she
never
pick
mind.
up
No, we don't.
coffee?
Sorry.
Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all the local booksellers.
Four.
It's
Well,
been
thank
really
you.
fantastic.
Pleasure to meet
Thank
you.
you.
And if you'd like to learn more,
Justin, how many
you
people
can
for the
go to
interview?
our website, which is barbschmidt.com.
How many people are gonna be in?
and
3.
Peaceful Mind,
But that's for the
Peaceful Life
next segment, not this one coming up. It's
chat
just
with
her.
We're just
Suzanne.
changing out
There's a lot in
guests.
common
Yeah.
with Leanne Zup. That lady right there, former Miss America Erica Dunlap is here. We're going to find
Come
out
do
more
two.
about her days of pageantry and what she's up to now. We'll be right back.
And two is up. And B. Take it. Sorry, I was trying to get a cute movement of, hey, thanks for coming.
Hey, Lori, could we get a mic check on Erica really quick?
15.
Check your shot on 4 when you get a chance.
Will do.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, her hairstyle has changed since the last time she was on.
She literally got hair just in
Welcome back to the
you.
chat. The panel has gotten a little bit more royal now because we have another Miss America joining. I mean, we're just out of control here on the chat. There you go. Erica Dunlap is now joining us, a former Miss America, and Camino is just saying you are now flanked by 2 Miss Americas. How many times you can say that you have Miss America on either side of you? I need a crown. Dang it.
We can work on that. You actually have one. What is this?
Have a crown. Oh, we're going to talk about that coming up a little later, these removable tattoos. We'll tat you up later.
It's very cool. I would love to.
So let's talk about, first of all, you brought your crown with you.
I did.
So that is, and you have yours, Leanne. The only problem is the last time we picked up your crown,
it
somebody
broke it.
Broke it. So be very ginger when you open up your box.
Super glue is still on my hands from gluing it back
Oh my
together.
god.
Focus, ladies.
Well,
Why
I
didn't
was
you
taught
bring
to
it to a
use
specialist?
nail polish, clear nail polish to set the stones back if anything were to ever happen, and it works. It works perfectly.
Four.
So
Don't you feel like you need to have 2 hands to hold it? I went like that.
I think that's smart.
As the owner of that crown, you better
3,
not drop it. But that, oh, Kavita.
2,
All right, ladies.
See, I like your crown better.
I know,
Yours
right?
is ergonomically correct.
It's like
4,
sweet.
It
It
fits
feels so right.
It is.
2. Thank you.
4
Any
minutes.
director show
4
up?
minutes.
That they were just the same,
1.
but you alls are actually quite different.
So essentially, it is
Are
the
they?
same mold.
Yeah.
It's the same structure, but
1.
mine is.
Here we go. Oh, yeah.
I mean, this one is just so much
year
more
Four.
regal to
Which
me.
one's heavier?
This one's heavier.
Which one's yours? the super glue. This is yours.
2.
Okay, ladies, let's ask some questions.
The producers are telling us to wrap it up with the crowns. Put the crowns down before somebody drops one, and then you're liable.
Okay.
Okay.
I touched
2.
Leanne's Cornette's crown.
You know what? It's really cool because
2.
I got to hold the title
1.
of the
I'm not giving you
first
bitches any
Florida
extra
Miss
time.
Florida, who won Miss
We're already
America,
over 2
and
minutes.
You come along and like we have this special sisterhood. It's not just the sisterhood
2.
of
actually
being
Traveling
Miss America.
pair.
We like each other.
Should we leave?
We're, you
No, I'm just kidding.
probably should.
It's a love fest.
No, we're a little
3 minutes.
we like
3 minutes.
we're a little
Well, and, okay,
4.
so let's talk about, you're not from this
2.
area. Where are you from? You're only here for
We
a
should've
limited
known better.
basis.
I am. I'm here for a show that I
3.
am starring in this weekend, God's Trombones, which will be at the Stage Aurora Theater.
4.
And so I'm from Orlando, Florida. I'm not
Oh, what
from the
happened to my
Jacksonville
chat
area,
bug?
but of course I love it here because
Ah,
there's
chat
bug?
traditions and there's
And
culture.
I
and there's
must
all
have
kinds
keyed
of
it
things
out
to
or
do.
never put it in.
So I'm really grateful
1.
to have this
Who
chance to
knows?
be here and to get a chance to spend some time with the Miss America sister.
2.
There's nothing like being Miss America, but even more so, no one knows
4.
what we go through.
Oh,
You know,
good.
It's different. It's a different
Can you
world.
put some light on that?
Finding employment after the fact, because essentially it's a scholarship.
1.
What many people don't realize the reality of being Miss
Can
America
4
is that,
loosen
yes,
up?
you're
Because I
this
can't take the
princess
Twitter
for the year, but
thing.
you're on scholarship.
Just don't worry about it. Just stay the same
You're
4
not
too. I'm not
automatically
gonna take it with her.
It's not, you know,
1.
It looks great on a resume, though,
parlay
right?
this into a great job.
Yeah, and most of us do.
3.
You know, a lot of times we go back into
Just hold
normal
it, 4.
life, which means that I went
4.
back to college after my year was over, so I finished
2 minutes.
school, which is
2
a little
minutes.
weird because I went to school as a regular person and I came back as Miss America.
Typically,
Like how
you, you take a year out of school to tour
4.
and do your job as Miss America, so you take a year as
I just have to remember, I guess most people will think this is
3.
cool.
to go do that.
It's not cool to me.
They're not annoyed by
Because
these
I wrote
ladies.
questions, but
It's so similar in the
1.
sense that you both, you know, Miss America,
2.
and you're also from Florida, but you also wore the same thing.
Yeah, they
pretty
were.
much.
Take extra.
Wore yellow dresses. Was that a thing that you
That
have
is
to do
not
when
remotely
you're
the same
Florida?
thing.
I will tell you.
Leah,
this is
your
my-
shoulder pads are fantastic.
They are everything.
Happy 1992, baby.
Well, I am
1.
one of. I'm very old school in my
4.
rearing. My parents were a little older when they had me, and so I attribute that to a lot of wisdom
90.
being just naturally by natural osmosis given to me. And so one of the things that I wanted to do was to pay homage to the person, the
1.
only other person who had done what I was getting ready to do, which was her. She was the only other Miss Florida. I swear to God. If I can say that on camera, I'm so sorry, God. I love you. But,
1.
but really, I wanted to
2.
have every part of my Miss America experience
4.
relate to someone in something that was connected to me directly. And so I know that you wore the yellow dress, but your official picture was in white.
Yeah, we were
and so
all,
not a
we
lot
were
of
all in
people
white.
knew that she wore this yellow, and it was time for me to
Four.
select my color and my dress.
1
and I
minute.
just wanted to do something that not only would look great on my complexion,
God, are they
absolutely,
trying
but
to
to
cry?
pay honor to
What's
me.
happening?
That's so cool.
Can you
That
actually
is
tell us
really
about
cool.
the Crown Jewel
One.
Foundation? Because I thought that was really awesome
Thank
when I read about
you.
that, what you're doing with that.
I absolutely love inspiring
Two.
young women to
Oh,
be better
thanks, Kavita.
women. Because
Actually
only
asked one of
women
my
can teach
questions.
girls how
Four.
to become women and how to be productive.
Be to
And
earning
so
bonus
that is what the
points.
Jewel Foundation focuses on, is teaching these young
One.
girls how to be
1 out of 10.
respectful and how to love themselves, and more than just self-esteem,
What are you gonna do?
but it's teaching them
Two.
social
Wrap
etiquette,
after this.
teaching them how to network
Three.
for their young age and how to
Yep,
be effective
y'all heard me
leaders.
right.
But
We're done.
one
Four.
of the new transitions we're doing with the foundation is focusing on a generational divide. So we're adding seniors to our
One.
programming as well, because I've worked with so many
I love
older
that.
people
Four.
who don't really get a chance to be respected as elders anymore, and that's terrible. So I'm looking out for them, and I'm adding components where the young people will teach
Two.
them technology
Not bad on seven.
tidbits,
I mean,
because
five.
that's something that my mother deals with, learning her cell phone
Two.
or her
On
iPad.
five.
and everything
My
Yeah,
dad
like
just started
to get
texting.
moving.
It's the scariest thing ever.
I know,
I think I'm
right?
actually quite petrified by
Well,
it.
my mom
Listen,
doesn't know anything about Facebook.
Two.
And so, you
that's a
know,
good thing.
there's a lot of
Can
people
you
who
stick
want
around
that
for a second? Because we haven't had a
Sure.
chance to talk about why you're in town and what you're up to and the performance you're going to be a part of. So
Two.
coming up after this
Okay,
quick
I'm gonna
commercial break,
cut
we're going to
them
have
off.
you
Three.
come back and we'll go more in depth.
We'll talk
be right
more.
back.
Fabulous.
All right.
Can you just get that
Five.
as soon as possible?
And take it.
And we'll just go straight into Stacy.
Okay, no bump.
No bump. Hey,
What
and we're
camera
gonna
are
be
we coming
coming
out on?
straight out to you.
Straight out
no
the camera
bump.
215.
Okay.
So no music or just really under?
Music. It's just really under. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mic you.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back with former Miss Florida and Miss America, Erica Dunlap, and
One.
also joining us now, her co-star in a musical put on by Stage Aurora
Four.
Theatrical Company, Teresa Smith, and also the CEO and Executive
The
Director
monitor works.
of Stage Aurora, Daryl
Two.
Hall. Thank you all three, or two, for joining us, and thank you for staying and rejoining us. So it's a very exciting time. This is a great musical
Alright,
for
two,
anyone
you
who's not
can
familiar
just
with
get
it. It's called
Erica.
God's Trombone. So tell us just a little bit, kind of set it up for us.
And
What's it
four, you can
God's
go back
Trombones
and
is written
forth
by
between them.
Jacksonville native James Weldon Johnson, and
Ah.
as we searched our season to conclude the
Four.
artistic season of Stage Aurora, I wanted to present a show that would encase the community. I wanted to really hire and
You want me to
find
take
the
this
best
Twitter
talent
thing?
to explore a cast of 40
what's the
people,
Twitter thing
local
about?
talent, singers, dancers,
One.
to really bring these 7 Negro sermons to life.
Let's save
And
it
it's really
for
a
just
modern
a
day take on
second.
each of these sermons.
Or if you
They
can get to it
range
easy
from
right now.
creation all
I mean,
the way
it's
through
not.
the
I got it.
Judgment Day.
Okay.
And you'll also hear some of your favorite gospel hits.
Well, and there is a
Just don't want it to
tremendous
be
amount
like
of
confusing,
local
you know.
talent
Amazing
But I guess
here.
it's not
Bill
supposed to
Woman's
be.
sitting
I
next
don't
to
know.
It's got her in it.
Well,
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about your characters and your part in this production.
Well, I have a few characters
Four.
in this production, so it's very exciting to be a part.
That's
but
Teresa,
one of my
right?
parents
Yes.
is Deaconess. I'm also
3
one of the women
minutes.
of Babylon.
3
So,
minutes.
we know with the prodigal son, those women of Babylon was able to get him a little bit off track, but thank God he was able to get back on track. I'm also part of
One.
the crucifixion scene, Judgment Day, and the rest of it, I can't tell you all about. You have
Four.
to come see
You
it.
have to come see it. Erica, what
Two.
inspired you to want to be part of this?
You know, when Daryl
Two.
and I met earlier this year, I was in another production down the Tampa area.
Can you get her,
and he
Justin?
said, well, I
One.
have a theater up in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
And he's a fellow actor, and so I figured, you know, I can ride up the road. It's not that far. If I'm coming to Tampa every day, I
Four.
might as well
Right,
come up to
exactly.
Jacksonville and see
Yes.
some of my people here.
Yeah.
So I'm very grateful to be able to travel the state and showcase
Two.
a little bit of my talent and what made me Miss Florida, and be able to have that connection
2
with the
minutes.
entire state
2
of Florida.
minutes.
It's just a real
One.
pleasure for me.
Absolutely. So when you're creating
One.
this and putting it together, what are you hoping the audience steps away with once they leave?
A really good time.
Four.
Yes.
I want nothing's better than word of mouth. So I would really love it to have each audience member leave the theater with a great experience, artistic experience.
I just
to take
noticed
home
that-
to their community, their local church, their job, wherever, and really fill those seats in that
Four.
auditorium.
Yeah, that we want a full house. We want
One.
an SOS every night, standing
Every
room.
night.
Yes,
Two.
SRO, standing room
Yes,
only.
yes.
What
One.
are one of, tell me some of your most favorite components of the show at this point.
Oh my goodness, there's so many, but
the storyline.
4.
I have to say just the
1 minute.
inspirational
1
stories
minute.
is from, like Darren said, it's from the biblical stories, from God and the creation. So the storyline is really
1.
good. And not to say the music from Thai tribute to Dietrich had, oh my goodness, the music and the songs
4.
with the dancing is just amazing.
Wow.
Yes.
1.
It's very, enticing. Anyone
It
who's
is to
watching.
draw you in. We want you all to be
2.
there.
Yeah, and it just seems like it really runs the
1.
gamut. I mean, the traditional Negro spirituals, but then obviously some contemporary music as
Yes.
well.
2.
So that makes it very exciting as a performer to be involved in that.
It does, because
1.
it's not every day that you are even invited to do something like this. So
Rap.
it's very exciting to be somewhere where
2.
the author is from the area. I mean, there's
Jackson, right?
nothing better than being
Correct.
able to
4.
celebrate a native son
Yes.
and someone who
1.
meant something to really the world,
To the
not
world.
just to
Right.
Florida,
2.
not
Yes.
just to the United States,
Yes.
but really
1.
has established a legacy for the world to understand and share.
We could talk about this forever, but
Yes, we could.
very, very quickly, give us dates and times.
December
4.
5th,
All right.
6th, 7th,
2.
and then
Just
we
give me
come back the
Stacy.
12th and 14th.
We can take
So
X1
the times
whenever.
are the Friday the 5th at 7, and then Saturday the 6th at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. and then Sunday at 3 p.m.
You don't have to worry about taking that flyer. It's
Yes.
too hard to read.
Aurora,
2.
thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
you. Thank
Break a
you.
leg,
1.
everybody.
Are you going out on?
Fabulous.
We sure will. We'll have
2.
a blast.
Get ticket and show information online.
We're not
at
bumping. We're just
gonna go.
stageaurora.org.
Thanks.
Stay with us, everyone. We will be
Rolling B. Take it.
You hear me, Nicole?
What?
There will be a full screen in the intro.
15.
Yikes,
is-
that's glowing too. There we go. Oh boy.
We'll do 7, 10, 9, 8,
Who's opening this?
7,
Casey?
6,
Casey.
Casey, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna need a shot at Casey. Or we'll just do one.
yeah.
Just do one. Mike, you not even gonna try to dance, Casey, are you?
I have literally, there's something like with my internal clock, I can't make
Well, I dance,
move
but
to the music.
I dance, but I
4.
can't dance.
Okay, so we're super excited because people have
1.
been talking about this ever since we started the show, and it is a trend being embraced by the likes of Alessandra Ambrosio and Aaron Lauder.
If you want to
Beyonce
stick
was
with her,
recently
Justin, I'll try to
photographed
get
sporting
the
gold and
products
silver
and stuff.
body
I can't really
art.
get
She
in
boarded
tight
a
on it.
private jet with her husband Jay-Z and daughter Blue Ivy. We're talking about this. It's the newest fashion phenomenon, tattoo jewelry. And it's all fake. Temporary tattoos take a few minutes and they set after being stenciled on with water. Is that
That's
right?
right,
So we're
that's
gonna do it. We put this one on.
You put this
earlier.
one on you.
And then we have
This on
Leanne's
her.
necklace, which is
here.
4.
How long does that last?
There's
4 to
music
6
here too.
days.
if we
They're
wanna take it.
non-toxic. They're awesome because what's
Alright,
the best
here's
part
B.
of metallic tattoos? They're not forever.
1.
So you can play with them and you can go out and have bling. It's like jewelry. You can't lose it. It's awesome.
You're so,
You
why are
got
you
it
so
on-
passionate
you
about
got a
this?
show
Because
on
that's
too,
how
if you want
Bonnie and you first met each other. You guys had struck up this conversation about these
I have
tattoos.
B up,
I'm just
Lori.
obsessed with them, and I always wanted to kind of be some
4.
sort of princess, and that's why I always wear this.
your little
Now,
tattoo crown.
do you have real ink?
1.
I do.
Okay. But
And,
this is
and actually, it's
4.
a good compliment to people that have real ink as well. And if you don't have real ink and you love jewelry, it's
3
a great
minutes.
compliment to pair with your jewelry like I have here in my hand.
yeah, show that because it really makes
1.
your ring stand out.
Yeah, it
Having
does.
the tattoo
4.
rings in addition to the bracelet and
So you've
whatnot.
got the
and then-
rings here. These are the tattoo rings, and this is the real jewelry.
That is so, okay, so show us how it works. Okay, go ahead.
1.
It's not the same as I was gonna say. It's not the same as henna. Show us how it works.
No, it's not
'cause
like
henna.
henna.
It's very involved. Henna you have to have someone do for you, and henna's beautiful, but this is different.
Bitches,
These
y'all
are
better
metallic
hurry up.
colors, they're golds, they're silvers, they're turquoises. Now this is Lulu DK, and what I love about this designer is she's traveled all over the world, and so she brought all those designs to her tattoos for all of us to use, and they're very unique because they are
1.
such pretty designs, and they come 2 sheets per pack, and they start at $22, which is so
4.
inexpensive compared to real jewelry. I mean, come on, guys.
Right. It's true. So show us how it works.
Okay, Shine Designs
1.
is another company that I love. And the
Okay,
reason
Two
why I love
minutes,
them
2
is
minutes.
what we're using right here. I love them because they have rose colored, and I love rose gold. So when I saw that, I said sold.
Okay, and how, the same price?
This is $12.95 a sheet.
Zoom out a little bit,
What
4.
you need to do is make sure I put lotion all over my body because I don't like being dry. So what I do is I take
4.
alcohol and I put on a cotton ball and I make sure that
I am so dry, it doesn't even matter.
Okay, good. So then what you do is you cut the tattoo you want. You take off this film right here. See this film?
1.
And then now you're
4.
going to place this on wherever you want.
Okay, so you do it face down.
Face down.
That's what's gonna. Okay.
Exactly. And you take a tissue. I just do it right under the sink in the water, but you can.
All right, but we're gonna use a towel because we don't
2.
have a sink.
Or 1.
Okay, make sure it's wet.
2,
So it's just water? That's
Just
all.
water.
4,
Same way you do little kids' tattoos.
I'm hurting her right now.
I just want to make you fun.
1 minute.
You're gonna hold it there
1
for like,
minute.
I would say 20 seconds, but we'll
1,
give it a whirl.
Okay, well, no,
Is
you
it
can
warm
keep doing
water?
it.
4,
Right?
It's warm water, yeah.
2,
And what you want to do too is if you want it to last, like I said,
1.
use the alcohol because it dries it out. And
Oh,
then
I
also
see.
when you shower, like Leon said, you want to wear this out for a few days.
2,
Don't wash right there. Just be dirty on the neck
I
for a
don't
few
feel like
days.
showering for a couple days. Okay, well, perfect.
1,
Now, here is the big reveal.
Okay, ready? Da 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 da.
4,
Oh, take it off.
Is it working?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that is so cool.
Now she has a watch on her.
Oh my gosh, Casey, what time is it? I don't know. It's upside down.
The chat is almost over.
I love that.
Okay,
It's
see.
10:11. That's according to this.
They come in
And it
so
will be
many
that
different
all
designs.
day long.
They come in so many different designs. Golden, La Femme, Love Story. You can see here these beautiful designs. And you can go to luludk.com or you
Wrap.
can go to shinedesigntattoos.com. There's so much fun. Everybody needs to play with them. And men can wear them too, by the way. Men, don't feel shy. Go ahead and tattoo yourself
It's a
up.
little crooked, though.
4,
I know, I'm sorry.
There's a Twitter
You know what,
response, but-
see right here, my head thinks
So is your
crooked.
sense
Come
of
on.
time.
It
It is.
was.
It is now. Oh, it's still 10:11. All right. Well, thank you. That was really fun. We enjoyed it. Okay.
7.
And you can get more
Awesome. I'm getting
information on this
another one.
metallic jewelry. You can visit shinedesigntattoos.com or luludk.com. Be
I
right
want to
back.
be like Oprah.
7. Take it. I don't know what happened.
Good lord.
Yeah. Changing it back.
Are you coming in?
I don't know anymore.
Work here.
3, I guess. 15.
You want to sweep?
Yeah. I'm too tired. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. That water bottle. 3, 2, 1. Water bottle. God dang it. They're up.
Get your water bottle.
You know what was hilarious is that Jim, one of the guys that works here on the panel, came running out from behind the
90.
back of the booth or whatever because he's monitoring everything that's going on. And he goes up to Leanza and he says, Leanza, you know, you realize you're wearing gold and silver. The sheer fact that he put that out, I was actually
4.
very impressed by it. Yeah, tell him the crown goes with
2.
everything. Yeah, baby. We're
Wait till you hear what he said about your dress.
Mm.
Okay, speaking of this, you get your pictures at the DMV, do it at the Crown. Okay, before we go, we asked you earlier in the show about the poll.
1
The
minute.
Miss America contestants sure are talented. This is what the poll says. But some of those talents are sure weird. Which real-life talent would you like to see retired? And these are the results. 33% of you said ventriloquism. The puppets are scary. 17% say playing the cups. If you remember the lady Anna, she did that. 25% say opera, spare my ears. 17% get rid of a rhythmic jump rope, and 8% said water ballet. Yes, it actually did.
What the heck is water ballet? Oh, water ballet. Water ballet.
Water ballet. There you go.
Water
Okay,
ballet?
everybody
What?
weigh in on our interactive poll. We're going to try to do one of those every show.
30 seconds.
Yes.
That was fun.
It was.
2.
Can I try the crown on again?
Oh, be
1.
careful. The last time you held it, you dropped it. You break it,
We
you
tell
buy
Bonnie
it.
she needs
And
to.
remember, it's
She's
priceless.
super glued.
Wanna make
20.
1.
Don't you just feel so royal?
I feel so royal.
15.
That's pretty special.
Now everybody
Two.
can only wear skirts or trousers around Bonnie.
10. 9. 8.
I'm raising
7.
boys. So
6.
I get excited
5.
when women get excited
4.
over the crown because my
3.
boys are just like,
2.
See you guys.
1.
C. Crap. Or B. The whatchamacallit didn't make it because I didn't realize that full screen was still up there. The sponsor thing didn't make it.
Well, they're not paid, so that's good.
Death Star. So nobody paid?
No,
Good.
none of those are paid. So.
Alright.